Hi everybody, this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. We're in Millstone Township, New Jersey in Monmouth County. And we gotta learn a little bit about the town right now. Because I've never really heard of this place until recently, so. To tell you the truth, it reminds me of some places up in Sussex County, to tell you the truth. So they had Millstone Day coming up on September 16th, 2018 from 12 to 5 p.m. It's a nice family fun event at Frog Bridge. Their rodeo show, home run derby, beer garden, pumpkin patch. They have free activities, mini golf, paddle boats, and kayak, tennis, all that good stuff. So that's all awesome. And this is the business hours for this Millstone. They have a nice plaque right here.
Just hold on, let me transfer you to the clerk's office, okay? All right, you hold on. Can I help you?
No, I'm just gonna do some filming within the building.
Pardon?
I'm gonna do some filming like within the building.
For what?
I'm working on a media project.
Okay, you have to go down to the clerk's office and they have to give you permission to do that.
I don't need permission.
Oh, well, I'm just telling you that I don't feel comfortable you coming in here and taking me.
I understand where you're coming from, but I don't really need your consent for. I don't need anybody's consent for doing this. But I understand your feelings, though. So this is Millstone Township. Never realized that Millstone was this big. So it's almost 1:00 p.m. Oh, they have all these different artifacts. So I'm assuming this used to be a school?
Yes.
Awesome. Another place in Monmouth County, they used to be a library, and now it's like a building, like a government building like this. So it's awesome. So your first name is Arlene Yearbark, construction secretary. Thank you. So that's the construction office. That's recreation. This is Andrew D. Fleece. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Just doing some filming.
Oh.
That's it.
For?
Media project.
Oh, for who?
Myself.
Oh, where?
So So I found another plaque. So this building used to be a school. The Clarksburg School, built in 1925, and Bordy's Rural Schoolhouse architecture from the early 1900s. Place in the New Jersey Register of Historic Places, September 29th, 1999. Funding for the restoration of this building has been made possible in part by the Garden State Historic Preservation Trust Fund, administered by the New Jersey Historic Trust, Save New Jersey. Okay. This is from 2009. Person to be football. And this is the directory. They have some nice artifacts from years ago, so that's awesome. Yeah, the scouting news over here. There's some more pictures. Actually, this is like old fashioned from years ago, but it still works. I found another map of Millstone. So this is like the information. Oh, they have AA literature here and everything else. Okay. So I found another Tree City National Arbor Day Foundation plaque. It's from 2005. I'm assuming this is like where they put their mail and everything else. That's old-fashioned in my opinion. More pictures. Yeah, this reminds me of some places up from Sussex County. It's not easy being green, a program on Trees, New Jersey. Oh, oh, this is the land use department. Okay. No, thank you. I'm just walking around. I'm filming like within the building.
I'm sorry?
I'm filming within the building.
Oh, did you get approval from the township clerk?
I don't think I need her approval.
Okay, let me just verify that if you don't mind.
Okay.
Do you want to follow me?
No. I'm gonna be walking around filming.
Well, let's just get her approval first.
I don't need her approval,
Okay.
but I'm gonna be walking around. So they have all these like nice business cards. 5 minutes after 1. That's a nice clock. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. What can I do for you?
What's this room for?
Are we being recorded?
Yes.
Can you not do that?
I'm working on a media project,
Okay.
and I don't really need your consent. I mean, under the Constitution and when it comes to the New Jersey state law.
I have no problem you doing it, but just if you had just come in and said, hey, I'm recording something, would you mind if I did it? I would have no problem with that. Just walking in with a camera in my face is kind of
I know,
lacks decorum.
I know some people don't like it, but some people,
Okay.
I understand your frustration.
I understand. You have a problem with me just walking in?
That's okay.
You have a good day.
I don't have a problem with that. So they're having electronics recycling drop-off event. One day only, Saturday, September 29th, 2018, from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So,
Excuse me.
yeah?
If you don't mind, could you turn that off, please?
No.
Could you please follow me? I have the township clerk on the phone. She would just like to speak to you about the purpose of your project.
You could tell her
Would you like to come this way,
No.
please?
I don't want to interrupt my media project to take a phone call from the clerk.
Okay. Can you tell me your name and the
My
purpose
first
of your
name is
project?
Jen.
Jen?
Yes.
And what is your last name?
I don't want to say. My first name is Jen.
Are you a resident of Millstone Township,
I'm a resident of Monmouth County.
Monmouth County? And what is the purpose of your project?
I'm working, gathering some footage. I'm doing a little story about Millstone.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep. So they have like rules for students from 1872. Respect your schoolmaster, obey him, and accept his punishments. Do not call your classmates names or fight with them. Love and help each other. Never make noises or disturb your neighbors as they work. Be silent during classes. Do not talk unless it's absolutely necessary. Do not leave your seat without permission. No more than one student at a time may go to the washroom. At the end of the class, wash your hands and face. Wash your feet if they're bare. Bring firewood into the classroom for the stove whenever the teacher tells you to do this chore. Walk quietly in and out of the classroom. If the master calls your name after class, straighten the benches and tables. Sweep the room, dust, and leave every day tidy. Okay. That wouldn't fly in 19. So, actually they have a community map right here too, so. And they have like a thing right here too. So I'm going to take this brochure with me. Another town that's covered by New Jersey State Police. Let's see. They have the periodic table of elements. So that's awesome. That's going old school. How you doing? How you doing? I don't need any help. I'm just doing some filming.
Oh.
That's it. You have some some nice pictures from the olden days. And I didn't know this was a school back in the day, so.
Yeah, that was the Historic Commission.
Yeah, that's like awesome. So. What is this department for?
This is the tax department.
Tax,
So
okay.
this is the tax collector's office in here, and that's the tax assessor's office.
Okay. Okay, I'm not going back there, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, it's a nice building.
Oh, hi.
So I found another bulletin. So they have all these neat bulletins. Oh my God, I came across an old-fashioned water fountain. Going back to my school days. Wow. So, that's going, that's awesome. So, I guess this is a break room for them in here. So that's awesome. Bunch of water jugs and everything else. And this appears to be an office. And it looks like they're doing some construction right there too, so. Found another bulletin board. So. This is locked. This is the clerk's room. So it appears the clerk is not in today. And they have a lot of polling places. Go figure. So they have like 7 polling districts for this town. And they have an AED, that's emergency defibrillator. Not an old-fashioned, oh, wait, hold on. I came across this old-fashioned desk from way back then. So that's awesome. I would love to have that. I don't have a room for it. No ill intent, so they actually have the Township newsletter here too. You have April, May, and July. Okay. So they only have like for certain months. Okay. So this is the bathroom. I'm coming in here because I want to see it. It was like a school bathroom. And this is what I look like today. So. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it looks like a school bathroom.
We've spoken to the Township Attorney's Office.
Yeah.
I've been asked to ask you to leave the premises you're going to record.
I'm not leaving.
Okay, we're going to call the state police.
Okay.
And have you removed. For security purposes, we prefer you not videotape the offices. There's really no reason to videotape the offices.
The Monmouth County prosecutor says it's okay for me to do this. I have the New Jersey State Police is very aware of me. They can come and they can look at the memo from the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office.
Okay, I've just been directed by my boss.
Okay.
And
your boss is in the wrong.
all right. Well, and they're in the town's attorney. So that's what I've been asked to do.
And your attorney's in the wrong.
Okay.
So call the police, tell them to come here.
All right.
I will be more than welcome to meet with them. I don't want this. You got kids. I don't want to film you guys. Hey ma'am, do you want to see the flyer? Ma'am, do you want to see the memo from the prosecutor's office? You want to see the memo from the prosecutor's office stating that what I'm doing is totally legal? And you can't kick me out of this place?
You have it.
I do. Oh, and make sure you guys have a copy of it.
Appreciate it.
Here's the memo. I want to show it to you. You guys don't have any legal authority to kick me out of this place. It's a public building. I'm part of media, and I'm doing a media project on the town. You want to see the memo?
Sure, if you want to take it out.
No, I'm gonna stay in here.
No, right here, there's a counter
Oh.
if you need to.
Yeah. You guys can have a copy of it.
Yeah, we'll have to ask.
Here's a copy of the memo. You can have it. Could you make a copy for your staff? Because now you're infringing on my rights. And the New Jersey State Police is very aware of who I am, too. And what's your name? And like I said, the New Jersey State Police will not do anything. You can make a copy of that too if you want. I'm doing like a media project on this town.
Thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Estimate time of arrival for the state police? Ma'am? Ma'am? What's the estimate time of arrival for the state police?
Well, I have no idea.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, put this up like that. Seems like you have a lot of good programs going on for Millstone.
Yes.
Very shocked about it because I know this is out in the boondocks.
Well, I don't think we're out in the boondocks anymore. Where are you from?
I originally from up north, Sussex County, and that's all country. Then I moved down here, so it's more city. But this place reminds me of where I used to live, up in Sussex County. So that's why I was like, this is like more in the boondocks.
So you live in this area?
I live in Monmouth County.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the memo says I live in Neptune City, so it's like I'm allowed to film like within public buildings and everything else. It's covered under the First Amendment.
Right. No, I was just curious as where you live because you were
Oh.
talking about this being the boondocks. And
Oh, the yeah. So, and actually, I didn't know this building used to be a school.
Yes.
So, great media footage to show people what this building's all about.
Yeah.
So, thank you. So when is the time?
sorry.
When is the estimate time of arrival of the New Jersey State Police?
I'm not aware of that. Can you, maybe you can go see Kathleen?
No, because the guy from here told me they're gonna call the police to remove me from their premises, even though I have a legal right to be here.
I'm not sure. I can't help you. I'm not sure.
Yep.
What is the address? Right, yes, you took out
Are you waiting for me?
tree clearing permit.
All right, we gotta go over that recreation fly. I need to get a few things.
Yes. Yes. Sure, do you mind holding one second? Can you have videotaping while I'm recording, while I'm talking to a person? I'm code enforcement, I'm dealing with a homeowner issue, so I need to get some information from them.
And when is the state police coming? I just
I
want
called
to know.
them, I don't know when they're getting here.
But did you see the memo that I gave to the other lady saying that I'm perfectly legal what I'm doing?
I have no idea, I'm not an attorney. Like I said, I would have no problem talking to you while you're recording, just the fact that you never asked permission.
I don't have to ask permission.
Well, I know, but public decorum is one thing. But if you wouldn't mind stepping out of the office so I can continue this
Well, I don't
conversation.
appreciate have the police being called on me either.
And we don't appreciate being videotaped without our consent.
You're part of the government. This is about transparency and accountability when it comes to taxpayers' money.
And I explained to you, I have no problem with you recording me. I really don't. Just decorum would dictate that, hey, would you mind if I have a conversation with you and I record you? Someone standing there just recording me is a little creepy, honestly.
I'd rather have everything on an organic level.
What?
Organic meaning I don't let
I'm
staged
taking a homeowner
events.
complaint. Can you please leave the office?
No.
Really? We're grown adults. We have to get to this point?
Well, you're the one who called the cops.
I
You
was
should
asked
talk.
to do so.
Yeah. Of what?
The flyer.
Oh, okay. Did you want a copy of that flyer?
No, he called the cops, and I don't appreciate the cops being called on me for illegal behavior.
Okay,
So
come on, come on.
so I'm angry, but in a controlled way.
Okay. Do you want to look outside at our building outside? Our trailer? I mean, I don't know what you're filming and the reasons behind it.
I'm doing an investigative story about Millstone. You seem like this is a very nice town, but like I stated to him, out in the boondocks. Compared to me, this is out in the boondocks.
Where are you from?
Well, in the flyer, in that memo, it says Neptune City, so I'm like 5 minutes away from the shore. I do this.
I used to live in Neptune.
Yeah, and I do this.
Whereabouts in Neptune City?
This Neptune City. I don't want it on film. It's
Oh,
yeah.
but near the shore?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
very pretty
I
down
do this
there.
all the time. I actually had a meeting with the prosecutor's office this morning to tell them even more like where I'm coming from.
And what did they say?
Well, you saw the memo, right?
Well, that's from 2017. I'm just saying you went to the prosecutor's office today. What
Yeah,
did they say?
because I want to
What were
clarify.
you looking for?
I need clarification. I need more help from them because I'm planning to go to all the towns within the state. I plan to meet with all the prosecutors' offices too to address this filming issue.
Well, I'm still confused as to what you want to do in each town. Are you
One,
filming
I'm
and
a
then
first-
trying to find what out?
Nothing negative. And that's
Nothing that a what?
nothing negative.
Oh, negative. No, I just like you're just going around saying this is a nice town.
Yeah, because
What they have to offer.
Yeah.
Did you look at our newsletters?
Yes, that's what I was looking at. All the if you look in my video, I pointed out some of a lot of the plaques, the bulletins. I pointed out the water fountains because that's old school. I actually went in the bathroom to see if it was from the school days. So yes, this is
Yes,
very
this building is historic.
yeah. I'm trying to, and I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why.
Did you want to see the other two buildings near here?
What two? I didn't know there was 2 other buildings.
The building right out here, which used to house the
Construction
Construction
department.
department.
Okay.
And then the community center across the street.
And I didn't mean to scare you guys off, and I understand.
Well, you did because you really should have came in first
And ask permission.
and
Or not
just
just
let
like
us
that.
know what you're doing. Instead, you came in here, started filming, and just saying, I have a right, I have a right. I mean, it would have been nice on your end to just give us a little heads up that you want to know about the town. We could have, showed you around and everything, but
Like I was telling the other guy, I like to do everything on an organic level. I want to see how you guys. I don't like
well,
to.
in today's society,
I
in
like to.
today's society, 2018, with everything that's going on, I think you should first come in and give us what you're, plan on doing and your reasonings.
I don't like the pre-stage stuff.
Well, you wouldn't have if you came in and gave us a 5-minute heads up.
This is how I do stuff because it's my videos are multi-dimensional, so it's
But can you understand in today's society with what's going on?
actually without the proper knowledge like you guys don't have. Yes, I'd be concerned, but because with me with having all the proper knowledge of the.
Okay, but we didn't have proper knowledge,
Yeah.
according to you.
Yeah.
So, can you see where we stand and
Oh,
what
yes,
we
I-
are like, what's going on?
I understand that.
So, I think you should have given us some respect and let us know what you plan on doing and why you're doing this.
I kind of told the first lady, so I'm going to do some filming in here, and I'm going to do a media project. That's.
Yeah, but you should have spoke to the administrator.
But I don't need permission to do a media story on the town, though.
No.
No,
if
but
you
you're
come in
filming
into-
employees and coming into the building.
And you're going into individual rooms where they're discussing private issues, and and
I
there's-
did not go in. I made sure I stayed within public accessible areas. I did not go in any individual private offices.
Okay, you do know, because there's tax information being collected, and there's people coming in to pay their taxes, they might not want someone videotaping them. right?
This is
And that's
when
their-
it comes to the privacy.
Like you just said, you
Yeah.
didn't want to mention your address, right?
Yeah,
Well, neither do other people
I
want to have
understand
their
this, and
information
this is why I do this, is because if we don't want other people's information out there, it's on your
Well,
end.
this is what we're doing right now, right? You're asking us to police it, but now you're upset because we're policing it.
But you
So
can't
have
police.
it both ways.
No, actually, you can't police. Actually, I can film like within a police department dispatcher station. Whatever you can see, whatever I can see and film, it's legal. So it's like whatever privacy issues that you have, it's on you guys. You can't police me, but you can. There's other ways to protect that privacy from other people, other than violating a citizen's rights.
Have we violated your right?
Well, in a way, yeah, but because the guy asked me to leave and everything else, and gonna call the
Well,
cops.
From what I understand, he was on a private
No,
conversation.
this is before. This was before the phone call.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, it
You
was
wanna-
the
you wanna-
yeah.
Did you want to look at the other buildings, or you just?
No,
wanna sit here?
I'm more interested in the
Okay.
school building. But what I'm trying to say is that it's more about it was before that phone call. And he said, well, I'm asking you to leave, like, I've been told by the township attorney and everything else. And I'm like, I said, well, I have every right to be here, I said, your boss is wrong, whoever is, and he said, well, if we don't leave, we're gonna call the New Jersey State. I said, go ahead, I have a memo, and I will speak to them about it, because the New Jersey State Police knows me very well.
Okay.
And I actually gave that lady the memo from the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office, stating like some legal advisory, saying me and other citizens who do this is totally legal. We don't need your permission or anything like that. And I'm sorry that you guys are not aware.
No, I understand you can film public places, but when you go into an office and then there's, private information there, that's.
But I didn't go
crossing the
into
line.
a personal office.
They
This
are
is the-
personal offices.
No, actually, people can go with public accessible stuff. I did not go in anybody individual office. There's a difference there. There's a line there, and I did not cross that line. I know like what the boundaries are.
Okay.
It's not my first rodeo.
So when are you going to put this article, you said you're doing a project
It's a
with all
project.
municipalities?
Yeah, it's a
So when
project.
is it gonna be complete? How many municipalities have you gone to?
A lot.
Are you doing just Monmouth County or the state of New Jersey?
The state,
Oh, the whole state.
yes.
So do you know when this is gonna be complete? Any
Actually,
idea?
it's like after I'm done with this, I'm probably gonna upload it on my YouTube channel. It's called Time to Change Jersey Style. And actually, I have my media badge with me out in the car, but when I go into these buildings, I go as a regular Joe Schmo citizen. Because I think the Joe Schmo citizens should have a right to film anything and everything. Because if there's a conflict that arises, you have video proof.
So is this a project on just being able to video, or are you actually telling stories about each
showing how to
municipality?
Yes, I'm actually showing like the different plaques and whatever I can find as a Joe Schmo citizen, that's what I'm doing. Like I see the sign about the Millstone Day on September something. I read that out loud to my thing. I try to do the
But
positive
what
stuff.
purpose is that for your viewers?
Some people are interested in what different townships do.
What's going on in the town?
Yeah, I actually film public meetings. I film police traffic stops, you name it. I film anything and everything.
So this is your job. Is
It's
it your company or is it a hobby?
It's
Like,
not.
you
It's not a hobby. I'm trying to
Sounds
build.
like a life project, like a project that she's taken on.
I'm
as
trying to
meaning.
build a media brand from scratch. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's what I'm trying to do. So.
Okay.
So it's like I have like a parent name with 3 sub brands underneath it. Actually, I take photographs, artsy photographs, like different photographs with myself.
Did you go see
No,
our
not yet.
veterinarian? That's what my daughter's
Veterans
doing.
Memorial.
Veterans Memorial? You should
I
go
offered
film
to
that.
show you.
Yeah, I didn't get well. I got caught up with the cops. That's why I didn't go out there yet. That's why it's
So I
yeah.
want me to show you? I'll show you. If not, I'm gonna go back to.
Yeah. I don't want to hold you up, but I just don't want the cops to come out here and I'm not here, and that's
Well, doesn't matter.
no. It's a waste of resources. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Okay.
So do you know like when's the estimated time of arrival?
I do not know. I have no idea.
It varies because we don't have our own police force.
Correct.
State police that we have to.
So I don't know.
I actually did some 2016 or 2017. I actually did some Oprahs into this town already. So
For Oprah's, did you say?
yeah, Oprah. For what?
Not Oprah Winfrey?
No. So I mean, it's a media project that I'm working on. Like a lot of people I do DWI checkpoints too. A lot of people find that fascinating. So there's a public interest in like what the government does and offers. So, and for me, I like to catch everything on an organic level. I don't like pre-staged. That's me. I don't like pre-staged things because you don't really get a real feel how the town works then.
Okay.
If you understand like what I mean. What's your understanding? So what I say your understanding could be totally different what I'm trying to portray.
You just want to get what the feel of the town is? Is that what you're trying to, and what we offer
Yeah.
to residents?
Yeah. And like I said, I didn't know this building was a school, so. And then like I said, I read the plaque for that too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of interesting history in each town that's completely different from the other. And like some towns handle me very well. Like actually in Spring Lake Bureau, the guy offered me a tour around the whole town. So
That's what Andrew just did.
yeah, I might come back. So thank you, I appreciate it.
No problem.
You have a business card? So.
I'm really new, so I do not.
Oh, that's not your business card up on the desk?
No, those are someone else's. They say Melissa on it.
No, it says Andrew on. Oh,
No, that's my
Melissa. Okay, yeah, you're right.
I can show you if you want to see it.
Yeah.
But no, my business cards aren't in.
You're right. I did go into the offices, but I made sure I stayed within the public accessible.
All right, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I know my boundaries.
Okay.
So, can you like?
Yeah, sure.
And I took some video footage of these of this too.
Yeah, so if you look, the business card is not mine. This is the person that was here before.
Yeah.
me.
Well, actually, I think I took a copy of this too.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, these are for anyone that comes in who wants some information.
Okay.
Okay, this is, I mean, you can have it. This is a newsletter. And this is information about.
Sometimes I don't
recycling.
have newsletters like this.
And then Monmouth County gave me some information display about their Center for the Arts. And this is a new park that is coming online or is being built currently.
Where? See, this is stuff that
Yellow Meeting House Road. And these are our lit and unlit courts or fields that are going to be used for, it's multi-purpose, so it'll be for football, for soccer, for lacrosse.
That's good. And you don't have a high school. Where do you send your kids?
So our kids go to Allentown.
Allentown,
They
okay.
can go to other schools, but
Okay.
most of the kids go to the Allentown.
Yeah, I film school board meetings too.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I did a gamut. Like you name it, I you want to put your name on this? Your extension.
Well, I don't, actually, I'm on here.
Oh, you
So,
are?
Yeah, let me show you. All right, so these are all the different departments in town and all the different contacts. If you see where it says Parks and Recreation, okay?
Okay, just
There's my name, my number.
circle it. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I film the sheriff's department. You name it, I film it.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I didn't mean to scare you guys. I know that there's a lot of lack of education.
Well, it's not that. It's just that when you have people that come into a building and start wandering into offices, right, we have to do our due diligence and make sure there's no threat. Nowadays, as you know, there's been a lot of issues with access, so we just have to make sure that there's no threat. That's all.
A lot of people, there's a lot of, and it's not your fault, but a lot of people who film the way that I do, they're not threats. They don't.
You never know that. You're not getting it, right? It doesn't matter if 99% are not a threat. It's that 1%, and that's as any kind of building, public building, right? Nowadays they have to be just careful. It's the way it is.
Yes and no.
No,
Yes and
no, yes only. Yes only.
Yeah, but
We have to protect the citizens that come in here also from any kind of threats.
Yeah, but
So-
cameras are not threats.
I didn't say it was.
Oh.
What I'm saying is when you see someone wandering around, okay, we have to investigate and understand why is that person, walking in and out of all the different offices.
Yeah, just asking simple questions, see what the building's all.
I
That's
know.
it.
Well, and I don't think, anyone's been hostile to you.
Except that one guy
Well, he
that's.
just said that, he was gonna let the police know, that's all. So, I can't answer for him.
You seem nice since when I first walked in here, so I don't have an issue with the hat. I'm a First Amendment advocate too, so I'm trying to get the knowledge out there too that, like, people, calm down. It's only a camera. It's.
Yes, but you do realize, like, if you wouldn't be able to get into a school. Can you get into a school nowadays? without
School's
going
different.
Why?
There's kids there.
Right, exactly. Right. So we have residents that bring their children through here.
But that's different. School environments are much different from this
You
environment.
have to understand all environments that are public buildings have to be careful about, making sure there's secure. That's all.
Yeah, talking about security. You know how no cameras
No, we do not. We're working on getting cameras for these buildings.
I noticed